everyone, what's popping? The Lulus here, and welcome to the first video of the series, how to properly play Siege X, where I basically start from scratch and teach y'all how to play this game properly. About your questions, don't be shy, be free and let me know your questions down in the comments. I'll answer all of them either in the comments or the next video. Okay, the first thing we are gonna take a look at in this game is recoil control. A very important subject in this game. Let me tell you all about this. So, we have Ash here with the R4C. I'ma put no attachment on this gun, so you could see the recoil with no attachments. So, as you can see here, the recoil pattern is like this, pretty much high. It has a shift to right, and the gap between shots is pretty much. So, what I do is I put a good attachment on the gun, and now I try it with this. So, as you can see here, the gap between shots is a little bit less. Not in the first few shots, but in the most of the shots, the gap has closed a bit. But the shift to the right is a little bit more. But what I do now is I do control the recoil of this gun with the help of the good attachment, and it comes out something like this. As you see, my shots are pretty much in a closer area, and this is called recoil control. So what you're gonna do is basically you are gonna pull down your mouse on your mousepad while shooting. The important thing about recoil control is your sense. You have to find your sense, because if your sense is high, or if you pull down your mouse very fast, it comes out something like this. As you can see, this is not what we want. Or if your your sense is very high, and if your sense is very low and you do not pull down your mouse as in order we want to, it comes out something like this. You see, this is not what we want. So how are we going to find our sense? Basically, you come to the shooting range, or everywhere you could train. Shooting range is a decent one. You aim for here, and your goal is to stop here, okay? But not like this, very fast. So you try. You see, I stop about here. I stop about here. This is my sense. I'm comfortable with my sense. But if my sense is high, this is what happens. I stop here. Or if it's very low, this is what happens. I stop here. But what I want to do is I want to aim there. You know, this is very important when you freak shot, you know, when you don't see the enemy and you suddenly shoot it. This is called a freak shot. And as you can see, my shots are pretty much close to this edge, a little bit lefter or righter, but pretty close. So this is the way you basically find your own sense, and you come here to the shooting range, train the recoil control. Don't underestimate it, it's a really important subject in this game. So basically, if you can't control your recoil, you aim for the enemy, and this is what happens. But if you can control the recoil, this is what happens. You can try with this one with different ranges. So basically, the closer it is, the easier it is to control the recoil. This one is really hard for me to control recoil on. As you can see, the pattern is not really good. It didn't came out good because this is a wide range. There are not really fights this far in the game. You know, sometimes, but not always. But this one is easier for me to control my recoil. I have to try it myself too. I'm not perfect, but this is basically how you control your recoil. There is not anything complicated with this. You could also train shooting the balls here. I go with a big ball and unlimited ammo. So what you do here is you train your accuracy. If this ends, let me do one for you so you can see. When this ends, it tells you your accuracy.